Good afternoon, folks. The great Matt Geib here from MatthewsMattersBlog.com. And I just want to wish you a happy and abundant 2011. I hope you're off to a good start in your business and in your life endeavors. And I was just here in my office the last week. One of the things I usually do at the beginning of each year, the end of a year, is begin to clean out my office and sort through things that I want to keep and sort through things that I want to get rid of. And I came across some notes. I'm a great one for reading. I'm always reading books, 3, 4, 5 books a week. And some of those books I purchase if I like them enough, and some of them I just take notes out of. And I found some notes from a book I read last fall by Mark Sanborn called The Fred Factor. Mark Sanborn wrote it, called The Fred Factor. And in this book, there's one section there that I thought was really applicable to what is happening now on the internet, and it's called the 7 B's of building relationship. The 7 B's of building a good relationship with people. And you know, there's so many social networks out there now today. There's Twitter, there's Facebook, which I've learned to use this past year. There's Posterous, there's Ning. And we see so many people connecting, but are they really connecting in a meaningful way? Are they really building relationship? It seems like some of these sites I get on, a lot of it is just a lot of noise. And we need to focus on connecting in meaningful ways. And I thought these tips that he gives, and I'm sorry I'm reading them, but from this notes here, but I thought that they were really good for you. And so I just jotted them down. The 7 B's of building relationships. Number 1, be real. That's easy. Be who you are. Don't try to be someone else. Don't try to be Joe Cool or, Miss Guru if that's not who you are. Be who you are and let what you have to share come out through your personality. Number 2, I love this one. This is probably my favorite one of the 7. Be interested, not just interesting. Be interested, not just interesting. Be interested in the other party, in the other person you're connecting with. Show them that you're interested in them, and as you begin to do that, it says here, this was written in the book, interested people attract appreciation by showing appreciation for others. If you begin to appreciate others, it'll come back to you. If you begin to show interest in them, appreciation for you will be returned. And I can testify for that with 2 gentlemen that I've met in the last couple of years, the last 18 months. One is the great Edward Elliott of Share Your Dream Friday. Hello, Ed, if you're out there. He's just been so instrumental, and he's such a giver, and he builds me up and shows me appreciation, and I'm just attracted to him. Another one is Mr. Tony Teagarden of TonyTeagarden.com. If you haven't read his blog, folks, it's dynamite. You got to go read it. He is a man that is just full of so much wisdom. If you spend time on his blog, you'll get to see that. And if you get to talk to him, he shows you interest, and you begin to appreciate him, and he begins to appreciate you. By adding appreciation to others, it increases the value of service that you can give them. As you show them appreciation, it increases the value of service that you can be to them. That's number 2. Number 3, be a better listener. Couldn't we all improve in that? I know I could. I love to talk. I love to talk to people. But sometimes the best thing I can do when connecting with people is let them do the talking. And if you do that, you're going to find things that they share with you that then you can use to bring value back to their lives. So be a better listener. Be empathetic. And they said, a psychologist said that this was one of the top 3 needs of people today is for somebody to be understanding of where they're coming from. Whether they're having the most fantastic day that you rejoice with them, or whether they're down and out and having a rough time. Come alongside them. Be understanding. Show that you're concerned for them. Be empathetic. Number 5, be honest. Say what you will do and do what you will say. Be a man or a woman of your word. under promise and over deliver. So many people out there today, we've all run into the programs, we've all bought the different things where it's been so much promise and so much hype, and we found out later that it was all over promise, over hype, and very little substance. So be a person of your word. Over deliver value. Number 6, be helpful. Even if it's the smallest thing, you know. Perhaps you can point somebody to a good website that they can learn something from or gain some value from. Do that. And as you connect with these people over and over again and you always have something valuable to share, a word, a website, a little tip or trick, that will accumulate and it will build up over time. Number 7, be prompt. This is a gift of real value, Mr. Mark Sanborn said. If you're prompt, that's great value to people. Be on time. If you say you're going to call somebody at a certain time, call them then. If you say you're going to start your webinar on a certain time, well then do that. So here we have them again. Be real, number 1. Be interested, not just interesting. Be a better listener, number 3. Be empathetic. Be honest. Be helpful. Be prompt. The 7 B's of better relationship building. One question to ask yourself today, and I leave you. What percent of your interaction with others is transactional versus relational? What percentage of your interaction with others is transactional versus relational? I'll bet if you begin to implement these 7 points that I shared, that you'll become a lot more relational in your relationships with others. And that's the key to a fulfilled life and a key for you to move forward. Make it a great rest of the day, folks, and make it a great weekend here on January 7th. Take care, my friends.